A young doctor's life cut short, the Kolkata tragedy. Kolkata, the city of joy, is grappling with a horrific crime that has shaken its conscience. A young trainee doctor, full of promise and dedication, was brutally raped and murdered at the prestigious RGK Medical College. The victim, whose identity remains protected, was found lifeless, her dreams and aspirations extinguished in a horrific act of violence. This tragedy has sent shockwaves through the city and beyond, raising urgent questions about the safety of women in India. The incident has sparked outrage and grief, leaving the community searching for answers and demanding justice for the young doctor and her devastated family. The case has also drawn attention to the vulnerability of medical professionals, particularly women who dedicate their lives to caring for others. As the investigation unfolds, the nation mourns the loss of a bright mind and a compassionate heart while grappling with the urgent need for a safer society. Families' agony, allegations, and the fight for truth. The family of the slain doctor is navigating unimaginable grief while demanding a thorough and transparent investigation. They allege that the accused, Sanjoy Roy, a civic volunteer with the Kolkata police, did not act alone. They believe a larger conspiracy is at play. According to the family, their daughter possessed knowledge of dark secrets which might have led to her murder. They claim she was targeted and silenced. These allegations have added a chilling layer to the case, raising suspicions of a potential cover-up. The family's fight for justice is hampered by their struggle against misinformation. The victim's mother has spoken out against false narratives circulating online and in whispers. They demand the truth, not rumors, and are determined to ensure their daughter's memory is not tarnished. Battling grief and misinformation, a mother's plea. Adding to the family's pain is their battle against the spread of misinformation. The victim's mother, her voice cracking with grief, has condemned the false narratives surrounding the case. She spoke about the added pain of seeing her daughter's name dragged through the mud, while the real culprits remain potentially unexposed. The family has urged the public to rely on verified information from the authorities and refrain from spreading rumors. This plea reflects a broader challenge in the age of social media, where misinformation can spread rapidly, compounding the trauma for victims and their families. The mother's courage in speaking out against these falsehoods while grappling with unimaginable loss is a testament to her strength. Her plea for truth and respect resonates deeply, highlighting the importance of responsible reporting and empathy in such sensitive cases. Section 4, Outrage and Demands for Justice. The city responds. The Kolkata doctor's murder has sparked outrage and protests across the city. Students, medical professionals, and concerned citizens have taken to the streets demanding justice for the victim and increased safety for women. Protests have erupted outside RGK Medical College, where the crime occurred, and at various locations across Kolkata. Demonstrators are calling for swift and exemplary punishment for those responsible. They demand a safer environment for women, free from the fear of violence and harassment. The protests reflect a growing awareness of the vulnerability of women in India. The public outcry underscores the urgent need for systemic changes to address the root causes of gender-based violence and ensure the safety and security of all citizens. Section 5. Unraveling the conspiracy. The investigation unfolds. The Kolkata police have launched a full-scale investigation into the doctor's murder. Sanjoy Roy, the civic volunteer accused of the crime, has been apprehended, and the investigation is focusing on uncovering the truth behind the family's allegations of a wider conspiracy. Forensic teams are meticulously collecting evidence from the crime scene. Witnesses are being interviewed, and security footage is being analyzed to piece together the events leading up to the tragedy. The police are also investigating any potential links between the victim, the accused, and the dark secrets the family claims she knew. West Bengal Governor C.V. Ananda Bose has visited the grieving family and assured them of a thorough and impartial investigation. The governor's involvement highlights the gravity of the case and the commitment of the authorities to bring the perpetrators to justice. Section 6, Honoring her legacy, a life dedicated to healing. As the investigation unfolds, it's essential to remember the young doctor whose life was tragically cut short. She was a bright and dedicated medical student, driven by a passion for healing and serving others. Her commitment to medicine was evident in her dedication to her studies and her compassion for her patients. She represented the very best of humanity, choosing a path of service and empathy. Her tragic death is a loss not only for her family and friends, but for the entire medical community. It's a stark reminder of the risks that healthcare professionals, particularly women, face daily. Her legacy should inspire us to create a safer and more just society where aspiring doctors can pursue their calling without fear.